In this video, I'm going to do an unboxing of a brand new Netgear N900 wireless dual band gigabit router. So let's get to it. So right now I already have a wireless N router. It's a Linksys WRT400N. And when it works perfectly. But lately it's been acting a little bit weird. I have to reset it probably about once a week. And when I do reset it, it has problems communicating with the modem, which is plugged directly into it. For some reason, there's a syncing problem there. So I'm able to actually connect to my router, but my router doesn't connect to the internet. So it takes a song and dance to get everything back up and running. Well, not literally, but it takes a lot of plugging and unplugging and crossing of your fingers to hope that there's communication between the router and the modem. But once everything gets synced up, everything's perfect for another week again. But it's starting to eat up a little bit too much of my time, and I thought, why not? I'm just going to get a new wireless router. Now, I just got this router at Best Buy, and it goes for $149.99 before taxes. So probably $150 something after taxes. I actually had a lot of certificates because I'm a Best Buy Platinum Rewards member, so I had over $100 off in certificates that I bought this router with. So at the end of the day, this router cost me $47.85. So I think that's a pretty good deal. So that shows you how much I shop at Best Buy. It's one of my favorite stores. Now, I could have gone with the brand new AC routers, and it would have cost me about $50 more. Or go with the wireless N, which is obviously what I did. The reason I didn't go with the AC router is because the internet that's piped into my house isn't fast enough. So if I went with an AC router, I would have actually had a wireless router that would have been faster than the internet speeds that are piped into my house. So it just doesn't make any sense to go with the AC router, so I went with the wireless N router here. So this one has a whole lot of features that my previous router didn't have. Now obviously it's dual band, as it says here. The previous router was dual band as well. Each band on this router is 450 megabits per second. Now with this, you get a whole lot of new features that the previous router didn't have, and one of which are these apps that are available. And you can actually monitor your home wireless network from your smartphone or your tablet, as long as that smartphone or tablet runs iOS or Android. You can also monitor, obviously, from your PC or Mac. The other thing that this router has, that my previous router didn't, is that you can actually connect a drive to this, a USB drive, whether it's a flash drive or a USB hard drive. You can connect it directly to this router and share things on your network, which is interesting. Sort of like a pogo plug, but it's built into your router. Also, you can plug your printer directly into this device and use your printer as a wireless printer. Although my current printer is a wireless printer. But I'm interested to see how this is going to work potentially with Google Cloud Print. I've always had problems. I've done 2 videos in the past on Google Cloud Print, and I've had a lot of problems with it. I wish I could get it to work. I know there are printers out there that are Google Cloud Print capable, and those devices have no problems using Google Cloud Print. But also there's supposedly a way in Google Cloud Print that you can print if you have your printer connected to a Windows PC. I've never gotten that to work. But we'll check that out in another video. So this modem is going to be an upgrade to my previous modem with the new functionality in it. So let's just run through it real quick. Features: speed, faster Wi-Fi up to 900 megabits per second. That's faster than my internet connection, so this is going to do me for a while. Gigabit wired, ideal for HD gaming and video. In my situation, I have an old house. I don't have any Ethernet cords running through the walls, and it would be quite a task for me to actually wire the house. So that's why I go with wireless. So I'm not really going to be using anything wired on this at all. The Wi-Fi range, it's improved for larger homes, so we'll see if that works. Over here it says sharing. DLNA, find and play your media on DLNA TVs and game consoles. ReadyShare USB access. This is one of the things I was talking about. Wirelessly access and share USB hard drives via 2 USB ports on the router itself. ReadyShare printer. Wirelessly access and share a USB printer. Time Machine compatible, that's for you guys that have Macs. Automatic Mac backup to connected USB hard drive wirelessly, so you would attach your Time Machine hard drive to this router itself. ReadyShare Cloud, access and share files on a USB hard drive remotely. So again, like a pogo plug, you can plug your USB drive into this, whether it's a flash drive or a hard drive, and access it outside of your house. It says reliable connections, simultaneous dual band reduces Wi-Fi interference and doubles bandwidth. Advanced QoS, optimized for smooth HD streaming and gaming. Ease of use, easy install, easy setup for iPad, tablets, smartphones, and computers. Netgear Genie app, home network manager. Again, that's for your tablet or smartphone. Push and connect, easy push-button Wi-Fi connections. Now, you might have some devices, such as a wireless bridge, that you don't actually enter in a passcode into. You just press a button on that device and then you press a button on this router and it syncs between the two of them. I've had that on my previous router and it worked really well. Wi-Fi and power on off, convenient power settings. Security, parental controls, web filtering for all your connected devices. So that's important for those of you guys who do want to control what your kids watch or view on the internet. I'm not going to be using that because I don't have kids. Guest network access. Now this is interesting. You can have separate and secure access for guests. Secure Wi-Fi connections. Highest level wireless security with WPA and WPA2. The Netgear difference, faster Wi-Fi, again up to 900 megabits per second. ReadyShare Cloud, remote USB access, and Apple Time Machine compatible. Now the Netgear Genie app, again for your smartphone, it allows you to control or monitor your home wireless network. It says Home Network Manager, makes any printer AirPrint compatible to print from an iPad or iPhone, so that's good for those of you who have iOS devices. My Media, find and play media files in your network, and then for PC, Mac, iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. So this is the mid-range router. You go with a lower end one, the N600. This is the N900, and then of course you have the AC router, the AC1750. Again, a little bit overkill for me, and I don't anticipate replacing this router unless it goes bad for quite a few years from here on out. So I think we have enough of the pre-cap here. Let's open this thing up and get to the main event. So I got my trusty cutter here. Let's just get through the plastic here at a weak point here and get this off. Now actually, after I bought this, I let it sit for about 4 days because I was giving my previous router one last opportunity to not fail on me, and it just failed on me this morning, so out it goes. So let's open this thing up here. And pull this out. There we go, everything nice in this recycled paperboard tray here. First thing you see here is the documentation. Most everything comes with that. And there is no disc in there. Here is the power cord, or at least part of the power cord with the power brick here. You get an Ethernet cord here, which I will use this one, but I have quite a few of those. And here is the router itself. Pretty big, actually a little bit bigger I think than my current router. Let's put that to the side real quick. And the last thing in here is the power cord. So let's put all this to the side and get to the main event here. Now this is a vertical router. My previous router was a horizontal one. There we go, let's pull this off. And as you can see here, mirror-like glossy plastic with your Netgear branding embossed in the side there. And it looks like an acrylic stand here. There we go. Let's take a quick tour around the router here. This is one side again with the Netgear branding and the glossy plastic. you have the front here, which has your push to connect button. Actually, it has two buttons. One's a lock and unlock button. I'll have to look into that a little bit further. This is probably your push to connect button up here. I'll show you a little closer there. Then you have your power light. You have, I believe, an internet light. You have your light for your 2.4 gigahertz band, and then your light for your dual band, your second band, your 5 gigahertz band. Then you have lights 1 through 4 here, which are your wired devices. And then you have your light here for USB device 1 and then USB device 2. And it's actually also on the acrylic on the side here, which you probably can see there. So it's in two places, on there and then on the front of the device. And there's probably LEDs, or definitely LEDs behind here. On the back you have your acrylic stand, and the stand, as you can see, comes down like this. There's space on the bottom, and I believe there's venting there. You can see through there. You can actually see into the device there. And there's venting on top as well. On the bottom you have 4 rubberized little feet. Now on the back is where you have all your connectors. You have your power button here, off and on, your DC input. You have your reset button in here. Here is your internet in. Here are your 4 LAN ports here, and then your 2 USB ports there. Pretty simple. Will fit nicely in a bookshelf because it's vertical, and that's the way I'm going to have it. So let me just dive a little bit deeper before I sign off on this video to tell you what these 2 buttons are up top. Alright, upon further examination, up here is your push to connect button. So like I was saying, if you have a wireless bridge, you can push the button on the wireless bridge and then push this button, and then without entering in any passcode information, the 2 devices will speak with each other and securely connect between the 2. This button here allows you to turn on and off the Wi-Fi on this device. So sometimes if you feel like you're not going to be using your Wi-Fi and you don't want your Wi-Fi being broadcast into your neighborhood, or for whatever reason you want to turn off your Wi-Fi, you can turn it off here without unplugging the device itself or turning it off on the back here, although those are options as well. So that's my brand new Netgear N900 wireless dual band gigabit router, and the model number is WNDR4500. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.